Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my Crip. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my Crip. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it when some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. Ass cap the cash app. Ass app is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity love phone posits check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late, tell them run the payment. Executive decisions, check the balance. Time to monetize the talents, I accept the challenge. Memory a crazy tune, 111 days. Loco for my days, 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my Crip. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my Crip. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
Unable to fake it, fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting, I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other while the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round, ain't gotta be summer. Life's a bitch and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options, that's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga, how you figure fat? Gift the gab, every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. Finesse game, nigga nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my Crip. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
Nigga Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie Cook-Up Boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SPI. Google gang, Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, I count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules.
It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session on my mama. Shout out to the Google gang. If y'all hear that humming in the background, that's because there is no way, no how we could do this without the AC right now on my mama, especially not with this Deion Sanders head coach material hoodie that Breeze shot me. Y'all see what it say? It say something affiliated. This was, it say, on my mama, Lined Up Productions, Black Box Productions, Promotions. Lined Up Promotions, Black Box Production. This is supposed to be my attire for the bout that has been delayed. To my dismay, we have an undercard developing. I'm trying to relocate. Technical difficulties. Not gonna stop nothing. Although politics done got involved. My mama, y'all see one of the titles. One of the things in the title say 600 Big U, Gunna, and then I think it say what else it say? Y'all know what else the title say? What's the rest of the title? Let me see, man. Can I find it right here? Oh yeah, 600 Big U, Wacc, and Gunna. This is my thing, cuz it's obvious 600. It ain't got way deep because with the whole Big U, the politics, he trying to expose that Big U is privately politicking against him on the phone. And his response is to publicly expose that. You know, that's neither here nor there. I'm not finna get involved in the political side of what he got going on publicly with his homies. I ain't got no. But this is, y'all know, I've been linked and connected and fucking with 600 for quite a few months. We have an event that we've been promoting, that we're collabing on, that we've been anticipating, cuz. And just recently, you know, I see all the shit that be affiliated that he throw out there with the situation. I just be tapping in, peeping. You know, from my personal perspective, some shit I definitely don't agree with. Sometimes I get his point. The overall approach, I probably would not agree with, but it's already going on. So as I'm watching it, I just be peeping. They homies, right? But this last little play he made caused me to, like, I had to text cuz and just ask him respectfully, as somebody I'm familiar with to a certain extent, somebody I communicate with, And when I see him make a statement standing on what we consider to be a principle, I had to ask the homie because he did the video saying, speaking on Big U, like Big U is all bad for being affiliated with Gunna, right? That ain't the point of the conversation either, as far as whether that's true or not. I'm gonna stay out of that because that's two niggas from 6-0 that represent 6-0 having an issue in the public platform. I ain't got no dog in that fight, right? However, 600, strikes me as a somewhat intelligent, sharp dude, a thinker. So when he went public and wanted to make it a point to attack Big U character about affiliating with Gunna, calling him Mr. Yes Ma'am, I couldn't help but seeing him like a screenshot of that video or the link of his video and just ask him, how do you, rationalize that while you fuck with Wacc and Wacc fuck with Takuchi? To me, those are mirrored situations where Takuchi was far more of a rat than Gunna. There's a far more high profile situation. So I was just shocked that when he called himself being engaged in a combative character with such a prominent individual in these streets, where you have to say, even when you going at him, I respect Cuz history, while you trying to tear down his current status, you have to at least say that. And no disrespect, but he does not offer or owe the same reciprocated sentiment. And seemingly that's the sentiment of the section. And I know how it go. Everybody don't got the same story. So me not being from over there, it ain't on me to say who is, who ain't, and all that. Cuz was introduced to us by them. And then as his politics start developing, it ain't on me to just jump out of Cuz life because this, that, and the other. Cuz speak on a lot of shit and it'd be like, whoa, hey, ah. But I think I sounded like Nina Boy a little bit right there. I'm not speaking on none of that. All I'm saying is, if I was standing there watching, like we in the day room, there's two people at the table playing chess, and me and you sitting there watching our homie play against somebody else that ain't our homie for money or something, we gonna be on some, you see that? He missed that. Like, he should have did that. So in that sense, watching this chess game play out on the internet, I don't understand why he would make an issue out of Big U fucking with Gunna when he fuck with Wacc and Wacc fuck with Takuchi. And not only Takuchi, he fuck with Stunner. And we watched Stunner kiss a minor male on the mouth for years. Sometimes you don't need no paperwork and allegations because the nigga got away with it. Wacc also is out here campaigning on behalf of R. Kelly that the whole world saw urinate on a minor, a 14-year-old female. So you playing your chess game and you start attacking individuals like guilty by association, certain shit be kind of like, you could have left that one alone and picked your battles and not point out everything, because that immediately causes some of your activities and connections to be called into question. You dig a lies? Oh, my mama. We in the black box, y'all. Been a whole lot going on. I don't try to cover much of it or most of it. I try to get it in when I can get it in. But I want to share a story, an experience with y'all connected to the Jap 5 conversation that's been going on. Y'all familiar with Halshaw Martin from Hoover? It's crazy because I've been seeing this nigga go viral, all connected with the Takuchi shit back in the day. He seemed real aggressive. I seen him stand on a whole lot of controversial shit. And I just been generally aware of Cuz on my mama, but just aware. Like, I seen him go through a whole lot of shit. Never thought I was going to have no connection, communication, and definitely never thought I had a past with Cuz, right? And recently, after covering the Jap 5 4 Extra story, Nightbud to the Nightbud, shout out to the homie 4 Extras, who came on the platform and discussed a controversial incident with between him and Jap 5 behind the wall. And y'all know Cartoon for Fire Trade, shout out Cartoon, is Jap 5 Step Pops. And he spoke on the subject. There was a difference in the relaying the facts. Kind of remind me of when you watch a sitcom and they be like, oh, remember when that happened? Like on Martin when he first met Gina, and then he'll tell his story, then Gina tell his story. It was just like one of those type of scenarios. And of course, I'm going to appear biased because 4 Extras fresh out. He from Nightbud, so he has access to my platform immediately because he a homie. And then that subject matter is some of the viral subject matter. So I can imagine to some, I might appear biased by allowing him to speak his mind on my platform. However, that's not the issue. You know, I got love for Cuz, Courtney Slaughter in the chat. Y'all know where it's at. I got love for Cuz, but I am wise enough on these public platforms not to be take a side in a scenario like that I didn't witness. However, I was comfortable in stating, telling the homie in front of the world, I believe you, because like many others, this story sounds very believable. However, I see the accounts. Somebody texted me last night and tried to name the two people who apparently took the phase before the homie. The homie confidence only convinces me that where there's so many people, shout out Blue from Avalon, said he was there, and they humbly attest to Jap 5 taking phase before he took the homie fade. I just can only imagine the homie wasn't aware of that, because I don't believe he would be consciously aware of that and denying that it took place. So it only leads me to believe that there's a scenario that Jap 5 could have took them other phase, because Cuz don't come across as no liar. Nothing I heard about Cuz. Cuz seemed to be solid, sturdy, stumped down, reputable from his section, even though he from the opposite, scenario. So I wouldn't think Cuz just lying. And 4 Extras, y'all know it don't look like Cuz lying, even though can't nobody swear by what nobody say. Each side seems extremely believable. So I believe there's a scenario where 4 Extras could not have been aware of the face he had before he took the favor, because that's neither here nor there. I get a DM from Ashawn Martin getting at me like, cuz, why you speaking on my little brother? He like kind of aggressive. The same nigga I've been seeing through all these viral clips over the last so many years. He like, cuz, little Jap 5, my brother, cuz, I watch a gang of your interviews, whoopty whoop, and you always speaking on cuz, whoopty whoop. He give me like a long paragraph, like really getting in my issue. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, I recognize the name as the viral nigga from Hoover. I don't know if Cuz calling Cuz his little brother just because, they Brodies from the section, or if that's really his blood brother and all that. But when he get at me, my initial, I'm just paraphrasing, he ain't gonna deny none of this. My initial response is like, Cuz, what is you talking about? Like, nigga, I speak on Cuz because he viral, and I don't always speak on him. I only spoke on him a few times, and I don't never speak down on Cuz. So we went back and forth a few times, getting like a energy check of one another, and then Cuz told me this throughout the conversation. And I told this story before on my platform, and he fucked me up, cuz. Just imagine, I've been having an image, an impression, a perception of a dude for like the last, whenever he was having all that drama with the coochie shit, cuz, when he came on the map, stumped down, all that, had no idea who he was. That's the only education I had on him. So I developed my whole perception of Cuz from those experiences, like the majority of us. What fucked me up after we got through that agitated introduction in the DMs, Cuz got at me and was like, yeah, nigga, you don't remember me, but we was in the Compton court tank before. And nigga, wooty wooty whoop, and I rapped my beautiful orange verse. So damn, when he said that, I'm like, cuz, that was you, because I remember being in the court tank in Compton, cuz, after Beautiful, long after Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there low key, cuz, like for some bullshit. He said he recalled from overhearing the conversation in the tank that it was something about me trying to gain interest into one of my baby mamas. I don't recall none of that. So I might have, I don't know, but that wasn't it. But on my mom, I'm in the tank on some bullshit, like knowing I'm finna go in the court, get out. So it's like early morning, cuz I'm in the corner in the court tank, cuz like got my hands in my motherfucking shirt, in my pants, with this up over my nose, just trying to be low key, cuz now I gotta piss. It's this one nigga from Hoover in there, cuz I believe cuz had either an H or a star on his face or both. Cuz was kind of tall, kind of big, kind of young, hella aggressive. It seemed like cuz been in the, you know how the niggas that be in the county jail fight their case for a long time, so they know everybody in the court tank. He made the court tank feel like a dorm because he's like he knew everybody in there, whether they was from Compton, Crip. Long, he was talking to everybody, walking on the top of the bench, aggressive. I ain't gonna lie, cuz oh my mama, cuz was so turned. I'm low key just mentally wishing to avoid that energy. Tell everything you say on Groove is West Side, woo, 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 woo. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So eventually I got a piss clock, get up and walk across the court. Walk across the little tank to go to the pisser. And throughout the process of me going to the pisser and coming back to my little quarter, somebody like, man, ain't you wooty woo? And I remember Cub was like, yeah, you is wooty woo, woo, woo. And all this aggressive energy that I've been seeing was now directed right on me. I'm like, damn, I'm like, yeah, woo, wop, wop. And then as the nigga from Hoover get at me, instead of him getting at me like on some gangbang shit, which is energy, he still had all that energy. He was like, damn, Beautiful World, my favorite song. Ooh, he's like, I got an orange verse. And he rapped the orange verse to me. Y'all don't understand, cause the energy of like, damn, what this finna do up in here went from a, you know how on a 1 to 10, it could be at a 10. That motherfucker was over 10 on alert, defense. I'm up perky. Young nigga finna trip. It's finna be on up in here. And then he start rapping the orange verse cut with all that aggression. He never gave away till he started rapping that. He wasn't on no bullshit. And he rapped that verse. Y'all don't understand how that shit went from over a 10 just down. And he rapped the orange verse cut. We linked up. Now, cuz telling me the story in my DM. And now I'm realizing, damn, all this time I've been realizing cuz being viral and all that, me being aware of the energy he represented to the world. I had no idea that was cuz. And I don't know if he knew. I told him in the DM. Oh, my mama, like, I got to rap. Like, this what Criminal tripped on, cuz. We had the little confusion with Criminal. He took it all extra, but my last feature I did for Criminal, my bar say, never bragging. Matter of fact, get a Lord thanks. I avoided ever getting rushed up in them court takes, gang of squabbles, win some, lose some, get packed out, or get a pass, depending on where you from. In Amigos, everybody got those. Overlooked it when it was on with the Vatos, segregated, essays too deep to deal with. Back to black on back. That's whack on some real shit. It is what it just right there. So I'm not racist. If y'all don't get them bars, it say we segregated. Essays too deep to deal with. That's giving y'all about a time in history in the county jail where no matter how sturdy we was 1-on-1, 2-on-1, even 3-on-1, it got to a point where the numbers were so ridiculous, they had to segregate the county jail because it was too many of them and not enough of us. So I'm getting on a record with Criminal, and I'm admitting that, saying that. I'm like, segregated, essays too deep to deal with, back to black on back. That's whack on some real shit. It is what it is, though. Don't turn nothing down. White, black, or brown when my turn come around. I claimed the 90s with my banged up crimies, trying to put it all behind me. I came up grimy. That was the name of the song, Grimy. But I brought that up to say what? About the county jail. What I was on, y'all. Damn. What was the Steve Nori I was teaching and somebody help me out? Damn, that's crazy. I drew a blank off the dank. Can't remember what the thing. Shout out to the Bay Bomber. This nigga been in his feelings for the last couple of weeks, thinking we don't fuck with him for some reason. He an all-star from the Don't Get Caught with the Draws Down production. Oh, yeah, Alshon Martin. So we got in the DM, and then we ended up. But, yeah, I can't lie, cuz that was one of them days early in the morning, that court tank. It was a young, turned up, big old aggressive nigga from Hoover on his tip in the court tank. I'm already mentally sizing him up, watching him deep down, right? That's what I'm saying, even on the rap. Never bragging. Matter of fact, get a lower thanks, avoid it. Ever getting rushed up in the court tanks. I'm not in that court tank just feeling like I just want problems. I'm already, this wasn't that long ago in my life. I'm 47. Cuz was like, I think he said he was like 19. That nigga like a tight end on a motherfucking college football team. Dead homies. I'm already on some spotted low, beautiful, already out, just in here on some bullshit, trying to miss all the bullshit energy. And that's the way God looked out for me. He been looking out for me. Say, God, keep his eyes on baby and fool. I say, never bragging. Matter of fact, get a Lord thanks. Avoided ever getting rushed up in the court tanks on the set. If I go to the DM, when he get at me, he talk about the wobbles or the squabbles he may or may not have waiting on him back in the door. But I got released from court right there. Oh, dead homies, ain't nothing like getting released from the Compton court. You ain't got to go back to the county jail. They release you in that bullshit yellow and white. But you get right up out of that motherfucker and come out on Compton Boulevard. Dead homies. Oh, my mama. I remember me and, we bailed out together. Me and my nigga King True from Treetop. Dead homies, we bailed. I only bailed out because Cuz bailed out. I was finna lay down, go to sleep, go to court. This young nigga get on the phone and press a line. I ain't gonna say no names who he reached out to it, but he telling me who he finna call, who finna get him out. He called, make it happen. He bailed out. I'm like, fuck it, I had to call, make some calls and bail out my goddamn self. But and our bails came through at the same time to the point where when we got out, I took Cuz to his set. Shout out to my nigga King True from Treetop. Rest in peace to Slim 400, because after that, we was all on Spruce, hanging out, fucking with my nigga Russ from Trag New, Park Bow, No. He had a relationship with Russ stayed on Spruce, dead homies. And I used to have the Crips over there with them functioning. But 400 used to be in the Trag News the same way. You know, the conversation get to drifting. It gets kind of different. Let's check this out, cuz. This is, whoa. It went down in Brooklyn, man. I know y'all seen this. Oh, mama. It's crazy.
Into the Fox 5 newsroom. It's a story we've been covering for the last few days. It's out of Brooklyn. Police have reportedly shot the man wanted in a double murder. Remember, we showed you this video? If you look online, this video really goes south. Jason Pass, he's 47 years old. He's accused of shooting and killing a father and stepson inside an apartment building.
This is what I gotta, I'm 47 years old. My cousin / brother stay slow from Southside. Free Mike DeRoe, my nigga Lil Wild, cuz. Rest in peace, Baby Lane. My cousin is 10 months older than me, which renders him 48. Will be 49 in March. He got $1 million bail. Charged with attempted murder. Just got arrested in August for an incident that allegedly took place in March. I just want to point out the mind frame of certain years in a certain age frame that don't bother nobody. Looking for trouble is one thing. You got to be careful who you out here with. Oh, my mama. It even goes to the youngsters, too, because remember in Chicago, when somebody messed with the wrong youngster, mama. Oh, my mama.
Jason Pass, he's 47 years old. He's accused of shooting and killing a father and stepson inside an apartment building in East Flatbush Sunday night. Surveillance video obtained by the New York Post shows the moments leading up to the violence. I'm telling you, you can see all of it on social media. You don't want to see this. This morning, that man, Mr. Pass, was reportedly shot by police in Bath Beach, Brooklyn. The New York Post is reporting that Mr. Pass charged.
I don't know if y'all seen that. That's all we need. That's all I need to show of it. I ain't got to show much more of it. But just for those that's not familiar with the scenario and the situation, what apparently took place was the neighbors in the New York, Brooklyn, apartment complex had an ongoing issue about sound. And for those of you who haven't been in New York or similar places where people live, we're starting to have examples of it in the downtown area of Los Angeles, high-rise residential situations, which we're not normally familiar with out here. But in New York, it's been the way since days of old. So they're more accustomed to a form of living where within walls, you have to be respectful of not only trying to be quiet to respect your neighbors, but at the same time, respectful and understanding that it's kind of difficult for your neighbors to not bleed over their sound. And you're going to have a transference of sound. That's like in a lot of New York environments of residential environments. That's just an understanding. You try your best not to bleed over, and you try your best to tolerate the bleeding from the opposite side. But apparently there have been an ongoing debate between these two neighbors who seem to be separated by the up and down versus the neighbor this way. Upstairs, downstairs neighbor been having an ongoing issue over sound bleeding through that have been irritating. And the gentleman came upstairs, questions about it. If you really see the detailed video, the man that came out alongside his wife and his stepson came out with a pair of scissors. And he kind of walked up on dude and held him in a pretty aggressive manner. Dude, kind of like Melvin on Baby Boy, like a 47-year-old dude who don't really want no problems, but is prepared for problems and realize that I may be dealing with individuals that are not going to accept what I'm presenting to the point where there may be problems. And it seems he came with that mind frame like, look, whatever been taking place over the time, I'm finna go up there. And in his mind, I believe he deemed his proposition reasonable. But I'm finna get at him like this. And they're going to have to understand it's going to be like this. But also, as a calculated, wise individual, he assumed or presumed that may trigger some type of rage in the individual he was approaching. So I believe he was prepared. I don't think he just went up there premeditated, I'm finna go down there. But I think he felt like, man, I'm finna go let them know it's like this. And he assumed that me getting at him like this may trigger a certain type of response, and I need to be prepared for that. He may have known it was two adult males that he was going to approach. I'm just speculating. However, he went up there, and from the footage you can see, there was a whoop-wop-wop interaction, confrontation. One dude walked up to him with the C-nizzers, and I can't, it's hard to like really narrate the details of what happened, but at some point, he whip out and get dum on the two males. Then it stares right like, take it from that know what it's about doing your Dougie, right? He has a calm about doing his Dougie that even somebody that do their Dougie as calm as he do it doesn't have, to the point where this nigga pushed the button waiting for the elevator when there's some stairs right there. Any and everybody else that I can imagine that's even bold enough, ready, crazy enough, wild enough, reckless enough, whatever word you want to use to describe it, to do they Dougie like that, the stairs is going to be their immediate route. But this nigga had the patience to wait. You know how big the fucking, I don't know if he can see what floor it was already on, but the New York buildings be high. He had the patience to wait on the elevator. And typically, when you got two bodies right there that are, God bless their souls, I'm not trying to be callous or careless the way I discussed their experience of death. I'm not familiar with anybody in this situation, and that is a tragic loss of life to witness. But I've been front line on two instances where my partners lost their life due to gunshot violence, and I was there as they took their last breath. So him standing in that lobby right there waiting on the elevator. More likely than not, what I want you to be aware of, you know what he heard? He heard the sound of two individuals struggling for their last breaths. If you see how poised the comedy was, that's a cold cat. And I can't imagine. They say he's an ex-correctional officer. So this is not necessarily a Nia that ran up there toting a pistol because he a pistol toting, popping, thugging, gang bang motherfucker that don't care what nobody say. Typically, if you have been a correctional officer for some time and you're still coming up here with your pistol, you have a mind of structure, status, pecking order, authority, reasoning, logic, and you're coming to present that based on your whole mental conditioning, and you're assuming or hoping the individual you're approaching are going to calculate all that the same way you do, and you guys are going to reach a reasonable conclusion. But to some degree, you got that bottom line. You digitalize, but I just think it's unfortunate. We don't get them type of stories in LA that much. We get real drastic, stories of violence, but they're not typically, shaped around neighbor. I could just imagine living in them high rises like that, stacked on top of each other. All the frustrations, all the stresses of life, all the challenges, angry, the balance. I could imagine that these type of scenarios can arise more often than not. And it's crazy because it ain't no simple, easy thing to witness people losing their life due to violence suddenly. I've also, in the long form, rest in peace to my Uncle Grant Johnson, my Uncle Dog, who at one point, like in October, the doctors told him he had 6 months to live due to cancer. I knew he had cancer, but he didn't tell me he had 6 months. And right toward the end of 5 months, right before it was getting to 6 months, his daughters, I love y'all, called me to come be by his bedside while he was in hospice. And it took him a few weeks till he got to his last breath. And I watched him go from just a healthy, sick person looking, laying in a bed that could talk to me and react to me and repeat everything I said and talk about old times with me, to just a shell of himself, skin on bones, not knowing he was there, just staring off into nowhere. Only thing keeping him sane enough to tolerate the pain as he was experiencing was morphine. And I was there till he took his last breath. So I've seen loved ones die slow, and I've seen them die immediately. And it take a cold type of nigga that you just did what we seen, and you ain't running down them stairs. Oh, my mama. I had to go down the stairs. Even if you ain't did it. But just imagine doing your Dougie, cuz. Even anybody that may have ever done their Dougie, even in a movie or in a play, acting it out on Hollywood, just doing your Dougie, that sound like some Hollywood shit that they would have wrote in and noticed. Like, even if you was like a Hollywood director and you wrote that scene, he just do his Dougie, do. Then the elevator, show us way up there. You see the stairs. He just still wait on the elevator. That's a cold nigga. Then they say he jumped out on the police with no bullets. So he came out with some scissors and they knocked cuz down. That's crazy. Yeah, my condolences to everybody involved, man. I wonder though, with no available audio, what do you imagine boy that ran up with the scissors was saying, even when he backed away? I can assume maybe that he was even saying, I'm gonna go get some other than these scissors, because he kind of like was retreating. But it ain't, that's crazy, cuz. Yeah, homies on my mama, man. You know what else I find real ironic, cuz? Dead homies on my mama, on my daughter's dead homies, Lokes, loved ones, everything I love and live for. I find real ironic, cuz, that the whole Guinea Crip controversy was a few months ago. It died down. You know, I just seen relationships of homies be tested, tried, and behind the scenes, whether y'all know it or not, it ain't been revealed. Ain't no Crips politicking with one another behind that Tony Willrich interview no more. All the homies got to understand it. Oh, my mama. But the controversy that arose behind what Cub was saying, it got me even to look at things in a different procession because, you know, my name got involved in the situation, jumping in defense of the homie and how certain individuals was getting at him about it, right? And then in the process, I had some of my G homies tap me on the shoulder, not really understanding what I was doing, but just letting me know how it appeared and what we was definitely not trying to look like. And that's being in support of, you know what I'm saying, the machine that's in motion, tolerating, accepting, enjoying anything affiliated with what that individual was projected. And I understood that initially, but I didn't really understand how the way me jumping in defense of the particulars of the situation with the homie could cause confusion on my stance, because I never support that. But then this come up, this blow my mind. I want y'all thoughts on this. I wish I had somebody on the link. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link. You know, it's a story in the Bible where this king was preparing a feast, right? And as he prepared the feast, he told his sons and his servants, he was like, go out and invite all the important people to this feast. And he was like, let them know I'm preparing the biggest party, the biggest feast. I want them to all come hang out with me. And then none of them came. But he had prepared all this shit and he didn't waste it. And then the story flipped to where he went out to the beggars and all them, to the poor people, and invited them. He had a big group to celebrate with him. So I'm finna throw the link out to the chat because it's out to select the people that I would have popped up. Courtney Slaughter, I would have assumed was gonna pop on me by now. Courtney Slaughter to be mentioned, but I think they're scared of this conversation. But I need somebody with the courage, preferably somebody currently, actively, or formerly affiliated with the Crips or the Bloods. God damn it, what's going on my mama? I get it now. I see why they were so hot about the whole. You digitalize like the whole, like, you feel me? Like, I get it. Like this is crazy. The fact that this dude is so bold to say what he was about to say. How do I make this mean up play though? Okay. Courtney Slaughter, my boom, Day Uno, my homegirl, my sister, my cousin. She in here. I'm gonna need your perspective. And I told you, I told the people, I only want people's perspective that are somewhat formally, actively, that know something about some cripping. Now I know you know something about some cripping, and you know something about being a woman that knows how to you have a strong gaydar. I know you very well. I've been knowing you before you was an adult. So I need you to tap in. I need the people to understand why you have expertise on this subject matter. But here we go. What we got going? What's happening with this? Let me do it again so we can make it play. Because I got it. This we living in a different day, y'all.
Facts.
And do y'all, I want to know in the chat. And I want you to know. I want you to think. I want to ask you, do you believe him?
Celebrity crush, though. You do that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Moving right along.
I got two questions for you. All right.
Hell
You
yeah,
say, hell yeah, he telling the truth. But then you being a real female, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you with a nigga, high profile nigga that you swear to, obviously it's toxic, ups and down. Matter of fact, anybody who hasn't watched that whole interview, go watch it. She hard as fuck. Fuck the toxic up and down bullshit she present in the overall, the way she handling the totality of what's going on. I gotta salute Krishan Rock. She hard as a bitch. She hard as fuck.
She's strong as fuck. For
She
real.
hard, yeah, and
I fuck with her.
Yeah, and it's like I've been sorry, but anyway, if y'all don't know, dude interviewing obviously is open, like out there with the get down.
I love Jason Lee. I love Jason Lee.
I ain't really up on cuz like that, you know, but being in these times where you have to understand the landscape of things, I understood the way he interviewed her. I appreciated their conversation. Right. But what fucked me up was she asked him, is Blueface your type? And his response was,
she already know.
He said, well, so tell me this. All right, you said, you already answered one, you believe him, and then I want you to elaborate. But then this, what type of nigga gets played with by a female that really, really, really know him like that, though?
Hey,
like, what do she perhaps, do you assume she knows something about cuz we don't know, or she just, what the fuck?
Oh, no, she could possibly have that information, but most definitely she's mad. She's most definitely mad. Like, nigga left her with a whole baby, a whole everything, but if he is gay, that's my son, y'all know. Okay. If he is
nephew,
he's saying he's Spider-Man. Okay, they understand.
Spider-Man.
Okay, she shouldn't have did that shit. We don't do no shit like that on this side. If you gotta stand in that shit, because that can get your ass killed. You don't mention no man and no gay, no none of that shit. So right there, she's playing for one. She's playing for one. Jason Lee probably is fucking a Crip, and I would never ask him if he was attracted to my nigga or my baby daddy.
Tell me this though, but with these day and age, he said that with the confidence, like he don't accept no down low niggas. Like he didn't say that, like he put that out there so like he's looked like to me the individual who, if he claiming you gonna have the confidence to walk the red carpet with me.
This is how he ain't gonna do that. Okay.
You don't think whoever he referring to is accepting him enough? You think he'll be bold enough to say that to the world? And then the person he referring to is not claiming him back?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely, because Jason Lee, first of all, he's from Stockton, so he gonna understand that you can't come out. Jason Lee.
No, if he understood that, then why would he even put that radar out there?
Because he want other niggas, he want other Crips to know. Yes, I will fuck you. Yes, you can, whatever. Oh yeah, he don't get fucked. He wants other Crips to know. I'll fuck you. That's what he's letting everybody know. It's open to whoever. Now his DM gonna be banging with all the homies. All people.
So tell me this. You from LA. You familiar with some Crip and some blood?
Yeah.
Where you think the nigga from he referring to?
I can't say. I don't know. I wouldn't know that right there, but he from somewhere, shit.
That's crazy.
Because they out there. You know, they out there. I had a big homie tell me in jail, that shit like that is okay. There's an OG told me shit like that in jail is okay. You just turn your damn head. You don't pay attention to that shit. So, and that's coming out his mouth. And I was like, damn.
I'm going to say this. I ain't been in jail, prison in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just say this. Depending on where you at, who it is, that can be the case.
Mm-hmm.
But everywhere, everybody don't look at it that way. But just think about this. It's kind of like extra out for any man to be over interested in any other man's sexuality. So once you find out anybody is going that route, your interest can only be so deep. Like, how far as you fit to try to take a nigga out of that lifestyle? You feel me? Like, once you realize that's what he owns, even if you approve or don't approve, disagree, you only can be involved in so much with cuz activities after that. Otherwise, you too interested in that shit.
Most definitely. And he gonna think you interested, and that's when the different kind of conversations are gonna happen.
Yeah.
But you already know I went through that shit. I went through it.
Yeah, but when they go to prison, I'm not gonna act like an expert on the subject, but I can say that I've witnessed both sides of the coin. I've seen niggas get tripped on for fucking around, for not being in, I guess, a desperate enough situation as far as time. And then I seen niggas fuck around and ain't nobody say shit.
I heard you don't look in that cell. You can hear whatever, but you don't look in no cells. You keep your head straight.
No, but I seen niggas on the yard, swear to God, that's married, qualified for family visits. And niggas that's married can get a real wedding ring on the yard. So I seen niggas that's married, married to a female on the street, let they male boo on the yard wear they wedding ring. Then they be in so much of a relationship that when they go to the child hall, the stump down sturdy, I ain't gonna say homie or blood, the gangbang sturdy stump down nigga, he go get 2 trays while the feminine side that's wearing his wife ring go get the drinks, and they go sit at the same table and they push like that. But when we hanging out and he run past the homies, it's just what up? Ain't no, oh, you the nigga. Ain't none of that. Like, it's like that's how cuz get in. I'd have been on the yard with one of RG homies. Got all day. Got big love for him. Stumped down, reputable. All the time we was on the yard. But at one point, it seemed like he had some say-so in it. One of them moved in his cell for a few months. And, didn't nobody pass no judgment. You feel me?
Yeah,
he didn't stay for no long-ass time, but cuz moved in for a few months. It ain't everybody's business what you do.
Right.
What I've never seen accepted as far as amongst the homies is a homie going bottom, bitched out, feminine. I ain't never seen that accepted. You got to stop cripping. It was a nigga. I seen a few niggas from a lot of hoods, reputables, that once they go that route, you got to take the shit off your name and just be a bitch.
It's one video that went viral with the nigga from Hoover that was like that. He was like a real buff nigga though, and he started beating up on motherfuckers and shit like that. And he was in there. He's like, no, the homie said it's cool. The homie said it's cool. You see that video? And niggas like, oh, all right.
No, he was like, I talked to the big homies and all that. I'm on some other shit, cuz.
How? What's this wrong?
He had
you
some.
better be out there robbing niggas, not fucking them.
Hey, hotels. I
would love to have him. If you're watching, or anybody that knows him watching, please get in contact with me. I would love to interview him. I would love to interview him for real. He bought his money.
Yeah, homies. I know you. Did you see the? No, I ain't gonna mention that because he ain't responded. I want him on here to talk about it, so I ain't gonna mention it. But what about you? Happen to see that Charleston White supposedly got pistol whipped in a barbershop, huh?
No, I didn't see that. I don't see how you gonna get him where he's not paying attention because he always got a weapon on him.
I'm glad you said that because guess what the story is?
Yeah.
He was dozed off in that motherfucker.
Oh.
And he's apparently woke up to the whoop wop 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 wop.
No, I don't think so. Anybody caught him slipping. This nigga so motherfucking. He just too on it, too scared. Fuck that on it. Be scared to
Let me
even
tell you
close
something.
you got a video?
I think I do. Hold on.
That
makes sense what you saying.
Yeah, because he's not about to know.
But look, guess what? Being on point 24/7 like that, doing don't nothing happen. It makes you exhausted and comfortable when you've been to this barbershop and everybody in that motherfucker agree with you. Everybody tell you they got their back. You don't know while you was in there snoring, somebody called somebody up there on you. Told him he in the first chair as soon as you come in the door. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Damn, everything is like 6 minutes that I can find. I don't see nothing shorter than that. Fuck it, 6-minute video. We can watch this. Let me see. Hey, you back at the 9 to Feezy?
Oh, yeah. Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday.
That's your first day?
First day back.
Okay. I caught you right back before you get back busy, huh?
Yeah, man, but I'm still gonna make time though.
Say less. All right, this is what we want to play right here.
Okay.
Is that Chris?
Oh man, cuz doing too much.
I be hate this shit.
You have to hit that like button to smash that bell,
Shout
man.
out to this nigga, whoever this video is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at, I don't want to, I can't do it. Long story short, I ain't finna do it. I can't do no other nigga video like that hard. That ain't my style. I thought I was gonna slide through straight to the content of him going live, but yeah, apparently, look it up on your phone or something else and see if you can find it, just so you can see. Because everybody else seen it. I ain't even seen it. I just seen the titles, a few titles, and apparently, Cuz was sleeping in the barbershop. Somebody came in there and put them ooh-ees on his T-knot.
He at home.
He in the motherfucking emergency room with some bandages on his head doing his talking.
Oh shit! Well, that's good because hey, niggas like that need to get touched. Niggas like that need to get touched because he talks so much shit, and it's like, but what's crazy is, hold on, it's not to switch over, but niggas will touch him for talking shit about niggas, but won't touch Zimmerman. He's still walking around fine. Okay, but back to Charleston.
He a gimmick, but but Charleston. Go ahead.
He a gimmick, but he didn't mess with some real ass niggas. He didn't mess to say some shit about some real ass. I can't wait for Boosty. Boosty, contact me too. I can't wait for him to fucking get him.
Who you say?
He be saying all type of shit about Boosty, just everything.
Oh, Boosie can't afford to do nothing to him.
Because the Fed case he got out here in San Diego. Okay,
you know what we learned from, and everybody highly ignores. I know I didn't pay attention to it, but the late great neighborhood Nip gave us the blueprint on how to deal with certain type of characters. Mm-hmm. And he was like, we just ignore them and leave them over there and let them do that and let that do what it do until it do what it do. And it proves it's not like us. But I haven't practiced that. I can't be honest. Mm-hmm. Certain shit, we collectively don't give it no attention. It don't have a wave. But when we respond and react to certain shit, it gives it life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Common sense ain't so common. Common sense ain't so common right now and anymore. So we have to naturally think this motherfucker just don't know no motherfucking better. So I get that. I get that. I get that. That's growth though. That comes with growth.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. Much agreed. But you like this or the other one better?
This one because I can see myself. Because right now everything.
You like this better?
Can you start talking about me? Let me hop on. I was doing shit with him. I'm like, let me hop on.
No, you got him. Is he tucked? Is he ducked off?
He got my shit right. He got my iPad. And he got my iPad.
So can I turn this to somewhat into an interview with you?
Yeah, we can. But it's gonna be an interview with me and my son because you hear him crying.
Oh no, I don't want to do that then.
Another time.
Did you see the video of the shooting in Brooklyn in the apartment
with the dude and he killed the two his dad and the dad and the stepson?
Right.
I seen that shit, but I didn't even want to see it. I was just like,
you got any thoughts on it?
Sometimes it's best to just close the fucking door. Like, close the fucking door. We got to start thinking smarter than that. It's better to win the battle than the little fight right here because your wife right here. We in the hallway. It's just too much shit going on. You know what? I'm gonna think smarter and say, you know what? All right, turn the other cheek just because my family right here. Most definitely with my family right here.
This nigga wasn't thinking. We in this hot ass building. This nigga got a jacket on. He got a Dickie jacket on. You came out with some punk ass scissors. You don't know. So you gotta assume the words. This nigga got a jacket on. Mm-hmm. You got these scissors being apparently the most aggressive in the situation.
He was.
So I don't know what will make a nigga think I'm finna come out with these scissors and it's all I need to protect my family and my household. I don't know what he was thinking, bro.
It's not. It's not enough. It's not enough. Sometimes egos be way too big because you gotta live to fight another goddamn day.
Do you think that the female in the picture could have done more, or did she do all she could to stop it from going that far?
She could have did more. I feel like there's a whole lot more we can do. Like, it's not even worth it. You get, like, I would like, with grown men, you don't get in between, though. You know, I've been learned that. You don't get in between.
If you do, you know what I think she should have done? Turned her back on her dude and gave all her female sensual passion begging to the other guy. Please, baby, go on down there. This is over. We not gonna make no. If that would have been the most effective, seductive way, she could have used her femininity to
change shit. Yeah,
to diffuse it.
Sometimes you don't even know we got that kind of power.
Dude, let him feel all your energy, and then let this dude feel peace coming from you, begging him. Even if you pray, talk to Jesus in front of him,
Huh.
giving
Hey,
his
that was my
eyes.
motherfucker.
Lord, yes, now just something to that degree, not trying to place any extra responsibility or blame on her. We are, Monday morning quarterbacks, we watching in hindsight, and I'm just trying to analyze it from all angles. That's all.
Right. Shit was gonna happen anyway. That motherfucker was crazy.
I don't know that, because this is what I factor in.
Okay.
No audio. And this has been an ongoing. They said they had at least 6 reports to the managers of the building about the issue that they were arguing over.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come out with the scissors, just because I got the bigger pair of scissors that can hit you from across the hallway, how am I the crazy one? Obviously, I must have knew what I was dealing with. This nigga came out here with a weapon toward me, and I didn't have no weapon exposed. I came up here to talk. So the fact that this is not the first time they bump heads, and now I got a gun tripping, let me know he may be aware of what kind of nigga he was dealing with. And no audio, we don't know what old boy was saying when you come out with some scissors holding them like this. Right. He could have been, he probably did that before, and it was over with. Them worked old boy out apparently before.
The egos.
And that's why I feel like dude came upstairs this time. I'm finna give an ultimatum. And I feel like the ultimatum might cause him to do like he did last time. If he threatened my life this time, you feel me?
I would love to know when it's over, because it's probably like the most pettiest parking spot downstairs.
No, it's definitely apparently over bleeding sound. Either feet beating, music. It was like first the argument starting over beating back on the wall. That was the but
I know it's something petty. Though.
It was petty. But just think, that's what we was talking about New York. We neighbors all our life. You can have a shouting match in your house and I never hear it.
Right.
That's not true for them. When they neighbors, if you shout it out, now that's fucking us up.
We hear it all,
Yeah, so it's a whole nother dynamic to try to manage and balance that existed between them.
It's still not worth the human life though, but I totally get it. You want to be mad on that shit, like how we driving out here. It's driving crazy. You want to get out, motherfuckers shooting people now. But it's petty.
Extremely petty. Yeah, it's like a case of road rage. You're right.
Yeah. That's the only that's related to out here, but motherfuckers is killing people. And I tell my baby daddy all the time, you're not about that life. Don't be hunking the horn. Hunking the horn now means fuck you. It don't mean like, hey, you're about to mess up. It don't mean the light is this color. It means fuck you, get the fuck out the way. That's what everybody.
I don't participate in road rage. I got a 17-year-old son, but I remember he was like 15. And he was a passenger in my car. When something happened, a vehicle next to us, I'm like, man, you see that bullshit he did? He was like, yeah, man, I'm mad dogged him. I had to tell him, no.
Do that. Don't do that.
Never. I said, it's all we got in traffic for everybody. And he it clicked. He was like, I get it.
Yeah.
He's like, I bad dogged him back. I'm like, no, I taught him right then and there, and he know better now. We don't do that. You can't win no kind of nothing.
No, it's
not
no
worth it.
Yeah. What else you got?
Shaniqua Town Business said, welcome to the Black Days in the Black Box with SPI and Courtney Slaughter. She one of the day unos around here and traveled the map. She even came to my motherfucking birthday party at the Peppermint Club in 2020. She drove the highway and brought her homegirl with her, and we turned up. So we finna get up out of here, though, Courtney Slaughter. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to say anything you want to say before we get up out of here. On my mama.
I want to say this was a short notice, but I hopped on. You know what I'm saying? He called me out. Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, Courtney Slaughter. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at _Rick James. And fuck with your girl. All right, y'all.
She say short notice. I gave her over 2 hours notice, but
I was in the streets.
That's okay. I'm just saying, as long as you in the streets and the streets ain't in you. Well, I know the streets is in you. Yes, I know the streets is in you, but you need to be out the streets.
I am out the streets. You already know that. You already know Sunday comebacks. And want to say hi to my man. Thank you to my man.
Who is your man?
Oh, he out there.
He out there. He in the chat?
No, he ain't in the chat. But he
don't got no name.
Oh no, not for nobody to know, but he out there.
That's right. All right. Crip,
All right,
we up
y'all.
out of here. 97 ways.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me up back.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it when some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. Ass cap the cash app. Ass app is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity love phone posits check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late, tell them run the payment. Executive decisions, check the balance. Time to monetize the talents, I accept the challenge. Memory a crazy tune, 111 days. Local for my days, 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me up back.
Unable to fake it, fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting, I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other while the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round, ain't gotta be summer. Life's a bitch and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options, that's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga, how you figure fat? Gift the gab, every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. Finesse game, nigga nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
Nigga hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. I had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch. My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, wake and bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.